Hour number 3, Friday Fantasy Football Fix right here on CBS Sports Radio Roundup. This time we're talking wide receivers. I'll give you one to start, one to sit. We start, obviously, with the starter. And we're going to go with a Kansas City wide receiver. And we've talked a little bit about how a theme was beginning to develop here on the Friday Fantasy Football Fix of teams and players coming off buys that I like this week. They're fresh. I believe there was 4 teams on a bye last week, so there's plenty of players to choose from. And I'm going to stick with one of those players. We're going Jeremy Maclin, Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver. He's going up against the Oakland Raiders, who we came into the season thinking that Oakland was going to have a little bit of a better defense. They haven't shown that. They're allowing more than 190 yards and a touchdown to wide receivers in the last 4 of the 5 games that they've played this season. So I like that fact for Jeremy Maclin. He's coming off a bye. He'll be fresh. Like Alex Smith in this matchup as well. And get this, Jeremy Maclin, he is on pace for a career high in targets, 148 targets. That's right. If you get opportunities to catch the football, usually you're going to come down with some. And I know he hasn't really put up that touchdown production for you, but I'm feeling a touchdown this week against the Raiders. So I'm sticking with Jeremy Maclin this week as my starter. As for the sit-up, we're going to go with another Jeremy. And I know I talked about this guy in my waiver wire piece, but Jeremy Curley. When I wrote the waiver wire piece, I was thinking more, hey, maybe long-term, because he had developed a good chemistry with Blaine Gabbert. Now he's going to be linked with Colin Kaepernick at the starting quarterback position. So I don't know exactly yet how they're going to work together and what kind of chemistry they're going to have. So I'm going to temper my enthusiasm. I wouldn't say start Jeremy Curley, but if you picked him up off your waiver wire, that's not a bad idea. You can stash him on your bench if he still has that same connection, same strong connection that he did with Blaine Gabbert, with Colin Kaepernick. Then maybe you can start streaming him in and playing him on bye weeks, and when your wide receivers get hurt or whomever gets hurt or maybe they're a little nicked up, don't have a good matchup, throw Jeremy Curley in there. But for right now, I need to see it, just like Colin Kaepernick, I need to see it first, so I'm going to temper my enthusiasm on Jeremy Curley. And they're going up against him and Colin Kaepernick, going up against the tough Bills defense like we talked about with the Colin Kaepernick piece, where I'm sitting Colin Kaepernick as well. The last 3 weeks, get this, no wide receiver against the Bills has caught more than 7 passes, and no wide receiver has gone over 75 yards. So, doesn't bode well for Jeremy Curley in this matchup. The Bills are definitely getting better and healthier in the secondary and on their defensive side of the football. Or we know the offensive side, they're a little banged up. But defense has been solid. The Ryan brothers bringing it home. So I'm starting Jeremy Maclin, and we're sitting Jeremy Curley. This has been hour number 3. Friday Fantasy Football Fix, the wide receiver position.